I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, fam? It's your girl, DYANAROZAY, and welcome to the channel. If you can hear the sound of my voice, let me know by putting your city, your state, your country, your island, wherever you are from, into the chat, okay? Come on in, come on in. We are talking about Real Housewives of Potomac. Miss Angel Child tried to get her lick back. We're going to talk about it, so come on in. I see Lady D Keys is here. She is a moderator. Anyone that you see with a wrench behind their name, they're here to make sure y'all have a good time, okay? So come on in and welcome. Lady D is from Seattle, Washington. What's up? What's up, Andrea? Maryland's in the house. What's up, Alabama? Nice to have you. I appreciate y'all. So listen, we're going to get into it, child, because we had this was an interesting episode. Make sure everybody take the poll at the top of the chat. And by interesting, I mean boring. I did not realize, how Stacey has been carrying the entire season. So when we didn't get her as much on this episode, this is episode 15, I missed Stacey. I was like, damn, we are missing like some real entertainment here. So yeah, they better keep Stacey on that damn show. Come on in. I see Clone in the house is here. Clone is my real sister, damn it. We got the same mama, the same daddy. What's up, Clone? Nice to have you. Come on in, girl. Okay. Let me get myself up here. Oh, look, I got my friend Cheryl the Pearl. Cheryl the Pearl is also a moderator, and she is also a member. I appreciate you, Miss Cheryl the Pearl, for coming through. Love you, girl. Also, my friend Erica's here. All of y'all are my cousins. Y'all know that. All of y'all are my cousins. Come on in. You said very boring. Yes, child. They were really trying to make me work for some shit. Okay. I was like, well, how do y'all want us to promote these shows? You know what I'm saying? Not that they ask us to, but it was a snooze. Okay. So I'm going to do my damn best. I promise. Anyway, let's get into it. Y'all saw my artwork. By the time it was all said and done, I said, Miss Angel is like Kathy Bates from Misery. I don't know if y'all ever saw that movie, Misery, with Kathy Bates, where she took them people up into the mountains. Well, it was a man. It was a writer. She took him up into the mountains, child. She put a board between his ankles and then knocked his feet off and said, your ass is going to sit here until you finish this book. That was Angel. Y'all motherfuckers ain't leaving here until you tell me what y'all know about me, okay? It was awful. Angel's having such a hard time this season. Angel's having such a hard time this season. It's embarrassing. Anyway, I'm getting too far ahead. Take the poll. Let's get into it, okay? So it opens with Miss K, child. Kay has decided to buy a billboard for herself, and you would have thought that she was at home doing some sort of arithmetic, okay? How do I get a billboard, like staying up late nights and all this shit? Anyway, she had brought her whole team out to stand in the field and wait for this electronic billboard to flash her advertisement. That's all it is a damn advertisement, okay? Somebody took a picture of her and literally smacked her right on a board with some words on it, okay? Anyway, I know it doesn't take much because I used to do the advertising stuff and I used to do the billboards, okay? Anyway, this heifer got like at least 60 people in the field to look at this billboard. Her mother, they're all drinking champagne. Her mother gives a light speech, like, you know, baby, I'm so proud of you, which was fine. But then Greg chimes in. And I have to say, in the beginning, I used to frown a little bit at Greg. But now I'm slightly intrigued because I don't know if Greg is on the spectrum. I don't know if Greg is half drunk or if he like gummies or what, but the way Greg interrupted her mama, the way Greg interrupted her mama was like, I'm real proud of you. And I mean, he was slurring his damn words and he started saying some stuff. He started saying some stuff about how he's been watching her stay up late at night and doing her work and how she's very ambitious. And I'm like, all this over the billboard? Get the hell out of here. Y'all are embarrassing yourselves. Even while he was saying all of that, Kay's mama, who I happen to adore because she is a woman of very little words, but she expresses herself. You can see it written all over her face. She was looking at him like, if Kay don't get your ass up out of here, I don't know what to do. She don't like that man. She don't like him one damn bit. Come on in, come on in. As you said, hope it's a great start to the new year. I know that's right, baby. Way too much evil in the world. Hard to stay positive. Listen, I try to be a little bit of light, baby, because I know. Dark and Lovely is in the house. It's been a long time, but welcome back, baby. And she is a member, okay? Love to see you. Thank you for coming through. You are tuned in from Houston, Texas. What's up, Houston, Texas? I heard y'all have all the good food, and I need to get down there quick, okay? Send me some names of restaurants I should be going to. I appreciate you, baby girl. Okay, so anyway, the mama gave this look like, Greg, if you don't get the hell up out of here, you can just tell that she don't like him. That was the only reason why I talked about this scene, because I said her mother gives me life. Kay's mama gives me life, okay? Next up, for those of you who say you do not like drama, meet Tia. Tia hasn't had one moment of drama, hardly, okay, except for that scene that she had with Stacy. But every scene Tia has had on this show has been an absolute snooze fest. And it was no different here, okay? Tia goes on a field trip of sorts with her sister and her children to see her father's house, her father's old house. Y'all know her father passed away. There's a whole new family in this house. And Tia somehow reaches out by email, somehow gets a hold of one of the children that live in the house. One of the kids convinced their mama to let Tia, her sister, who is, her half sister, really, all of her children, I think she got 3, 4, 5 of them, to come in and do a tour of her daddy's house. I guess he had lived there for about 8 years. Anyway, they all allowed her to do it. And that's pretty much the scene. She goes room to room, taking pictures and crying her damn eyes out, basically reminiscing about, the house. And all I could think of is we don't know Tia well enough for y'all to take us on this little adventure. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe if it was Giselle, because Giselle's father passed away, we know he was a civil rights leader. That's one thing. But Tia's daddy don't mean shit to us. Anyway, I don't know what to say, but I mean, for those of you who like the boring, no challenges, I don't want no challenges, no problems to solve, no drama. That's what it looks like. I don't even know what to say. I don't. The most I could say about it is one time, I remember when I used to live in St. Louis, when I drove in front of my house, there was a white man sitting on my stoop, okay? And I remember calling my husband saying, did we pay the mortgage? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, I got out the car, I was like, can I help you? And he was like, oh yeah, I used to live here when I was a kid. And I wanted to know if, I know I'm a stranger. I'm real sorry. This is a weird question, but is there any possible way I could come inside? And I said, hell no. Why would I let you inside? Why would I let you inside my dwelling? I don't know you from Adam. This is a serial killer moment. You know what I'm saying? Under no circumstances, sir. Whatever memory you have in your head, you better keep it. What's up, Direese? Welcome, cousin. She said, I'm late, but I'm here, baby. You here. That's all that counts. But outside of that, I was like, to let the Bravo cameras, all them, and then everybody else. And then the lady was all nice. She was like, well, anytime you drive past the house again, stop by. For what? Those people better stop clowning. Anyway, moving on. I don't even know what to tell you about that scene. I told y'all more about my real life than I told y'all about that scene, okay? Anyway, next up, we have Miss Wendy. Wendy has decided to meet up with Ashley and Giselle because y'all know that those are the three musketeers now. Those are the besties. And she goes to have lunch, okay? I just want to say that they were all dressed like something out of a black and white movie. And I'm not kidding. I don't even know if the Brady Bunch was black and white. It feels like it. But I kept saying, you're giving me Carol Burnett or Carol Brady vibes. I don't know. Giselle had on a sweater dress. It was like a mini. Now, Giselle's a beautiful woman, but she does dress tacky as shit. She had on this sweater dress it was July in Maryland. I'm assuming it's hot like it is everywhere else. Everywhere, damn it, else. But she has on a sweater dress that's off the shoulder. Ashley made a comment about it, like, bitch, are you hot? And for all the talking that Ashley did about Giselle, Ashley has on some sort of halter dress with flowers on it. Because whenever Ashley can, y'all know she got to show them titties off because she done paid all that damn money for them. Okay. She was also tacky, in my opinion. I was like, you two look like y'all got some sort of theme party going on. And then here comes Miss Wendy in this pink number, also goofy looking, goofy, with a white headband on a blonde wig. It was too much for me. Honestly, I think if they would have walked into that restaurant and I was in there, I just would have stared them down. I'd have been taking all kinds of photos. But they all comment on each other's clothing because they all know they look like, they all know they look stupid. But they sit down, and then we get this scene with Wendy and the producers. And the producers basically say, why didn't you bring up the fight that you had with your mother? Because they want Wendy to talk about it, right? She hasn't said very much about it. And Wendy did this amazing thing. Look, my friend is here. What's up? Giving you the real tea. Love you, friend. I need everybody to send real well wishes to my friend, okay? Because he's about to come through something. He definitely gonna come on the other side. Okay, but send him a little well wish. And thank you for coming through, babe. I watched your videos because I need you to keep your numbers up, okay? I appreciate you. So yes, they were all sitting down. The producers asked Wendy, why didn't you bring up your mama? Like, we wanted you to have that conversation. And Wendy said, she said, first off, I'm a private person. I don't have those kind of conversations willy-nilly. And secondly, it's about my mama. So I'm going to make sure, even though she and I may not be in the best place, I'm not going to talk about her with just anybody, which told me everything I needed to know. I said, absolutely, damn it. We ain't going to talk about her to just anybody. So she said, you can go on with that, okay? Which I appreciated, which means that this scene was also boring as shit because now they had to rehash that games day, which nothing happened. The most they got out of that was that Timo and Wendy talked, okay? Apparently Timo gave the cold shoulder to everybody else, as he should. Y'all were dogging his wife, or whatever the hell she is, ex-wife, soon to be wife again. Y'all were dogging the hell out of her. And he's gang for his, just like y'all husband should be for y'all. So at the end of the day, who cares? Then they brought up Angel's party. They're like, oh, I'm so excited. What do you think's going to happen? She's dry as shit. She's dry and somber. And the Eeyore of the group, when she's here in Potomac, who in the hell is she going to be in Denver, right? So they talk about that for a half a second. And then everybody's phones start blowing up because Monique sends an invitation for her sip and read because she's going to read some excerpts from her book. That was the scene. Nothing happened. Oh my goodness. If y'all don't get Stacey all of her money for next season, whatever y'all paid her for this season wasn't enough. That's coming from both me and TJ. From me and TJ. Give us our damn money, honey. Okay? Now, Next scene is Angel. Angel is standing outside of somebody's driveway. I don't know if she was in Denver or if she was in Potomac, but it was a beautiful house. It was very grand wherever she was. But she is standing outside in the driveway and she took a call from her sister. And she said something about she needs all the ladies who talked about her getting evicted to come on out and see how she really lives in Denver. That way she can shut them all the fuck up, okay? Basically, she says she needs them all to see it and they can kiss her ass about any eviction comments because the proof is going to be in the pudding, is what she says. That's the scene, the end. If Angel isn't talking about what she has in the bank, what her husband is sending to her by way of a cash app, that heifer has nothing to talk about. She's another person, boring as shit. I don't even talk about these people like this usually. Usually I will find a way to give these people life. But when I tell y'all I was watching this show, like, bitch, I'll be damned if I watch this a second time. I will watch twice just to make sure I didn't miss shit. If I missed anything, oh well. It was horrible. Angel was on her way up with Angela Yee. Oh, she was on way up with Angela Yee, making hella sense. Tell me what she made sense about, because I did see some of those posts. And for me, what I got out of it is that she expected to cruise the way Tia is cruising. She didn't expect to get a whole lot of drama or interaction. I don't know why Tia isn't getting, the newbie hazing, but Angel definitely, she's going to get it. I don't know why she didn't think so. You're coming on with your football playing, ex-football playing husband. You wanted everybody to know that you have more money than Jesus. The girls are going to give you a little something, something. Plus, you're a friend of Kay. So I don't know. Basically, it sounds to me like the only thing she was saying was the girls are nice to me when the cameras aren't rolling, but when the cameras are on, I get like a different energy from them. It's called work, bitch. Put on that work hat and do what you're supposed to do. Oh my goodness. You said you didn't miss anything. It's boring. Facts. Facts. Go to work. Those girls are there you got to have some interaction. If we had every scene like Tia's, that show would have been off the air second episode, period. Okay. Tia is witty. She's going to have to get into it though. She's going to have to give us some more family stuff because she's not really she doesn't have any real interactions with the girls. None. But I do think she's witty. I will say that. You're right. She is witty. I'm not going to take that away from her. We're just not getting it. We're just not getting it. Okay, moving on. Now, Ashley, this is probably one of the better scenes, okay? Ashley decides to have a party. Y'all know she don't have any filming scenes with Michael anymore. So everything is based around her family, Uncle Lump and her mama and them, okay? This time, Ashley has Uncle Lump, her grandmother, a few other aunties and uncles that we've never seen before, and they come piling into the house for a 6 to 60 birthday party. And her son is turning 6. Uncle Lump is turning 60. And then she has an aunt and an uncle who are turning 58. Okay. So the house is jam-packed and everybody's telling Ashley how happy they are that she done got herself out of that relationship with Michael where, he had Ashley tied in the basement doing all kind of nasty stuff with strangers. You know what I'm saying? To make $1. We know that Michael has some dirty things going on with Ashley. But anyway, they all come in. They have Ashley's pouring way too much damn alcohol. She also had I don't know if he was a hairdresser or some sort of like a stylist. She had somebody there that she was just pouring too much alcohol. And since we saw them kids climb up on the countertop, literally, I kept thinking she's brave because them kids could get up there in a second thinking that's just regular punch. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I'm sure they had somebody's eyes on them, but I wouldn't have been comfortable personally. But anyway, her mama ends up giving some tea. So y'all know Ashley's stepdaddy, John, who likes to put his hands on her mama every once in a while. I think there was a time where her tooth was knocked out of her mouth. I remember a time where she had a black eye, if I'm not mistaken. Well, her mama says to everybody as a big announcement, John, for the first time ever, has gone into rehab. Okay. So she's sitting there dabbing her eyes. Uncle Lump was like, I say what now? Y'all know Uncle Lump likes to get them together. So he was like, say what now? Did you say John is in rehab? She was like, yes, John. So they're going on and on about it for a little bit. Anyway, Ashley makes a comment. That's good news, Mom, especially for the family, meaning, I guess, their nuclear type family, because Ashley's seen her mama go through it with John. And that's when her grandmother, who I'm assuming comes from he's a good man, Savannah type of generation, or who was it, Tina Turner's mama? You ain't gonna leave that man, okay? Leave that man alone. He just being a man. So what, he go upside your head every once in a while? That type of mentality. Her grandmother said, John is cool with me. He good with me, okay? That's my man, 100 grand. I ain't never had a problem with John. Are you sure? Everybody stops, like the record goes, okay, everything stopped, and they look like, whoa, what's about to happen? Ashley said, well, you didn't have to live with him, okay? Which makes her grandmother like look down, like she's looking on the floor, and she didn't look back up for a minute, but nobody comes up, to make grandma feel okay. And I was like, well, bitch, if that's how your grandma thinks, that explains a whole lot about your family, right? Because your grandmother is basically encouraging your mama, who every damn scene we've seen you in, Ashley, for the most part, is you saying, please leave John. Please get away from John. You even said that shit to your sister 2 episodes ago. I want mama to leave your daddy, okay? Because they got 2 different daddies. I wish mama would leave your daddy. Girl, I love you. You my sister. But mama got to get the fuck away from John, okay? Come on in, everybody. Welcome. Hit the like button and share the video, okay? But yeah, I was like, oh. Anyway, Ashley's mom said, I'm good. I'm okay with him. I love him. Y'all know how I feel about John. Y'all know how I feel about John. Ashley. Anyway, that's how it wrapped up with the mama just saying that she's in love with John and she's happy to see him in rehab. Now, she did not give us an update on her own health journey because I think also 2 episodes ago, her mother said that she had been coughing up blood, but she looks, her face kind of look a little swollen. I don't want to, give her diagnosis on screen, but she need to get her ass to the doctor. I do know that. Okay. Hit the like button and share the video, please. And thank you. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me, for being over here. But yeah, I'm going to give Ashley finally earned a paycheck with this episode, because that was the only thing that was okay. It was decent. We just got we learned a little bit more about the family dynamics, including why she stayed with Michael, her abusive husband, for so long. Okay. All right. Next, we have Monique's Sip and Read. Okay. This is her big event where she is going to read a few pages out of her book, and she has invited the entire cast. So everyone showed up, including Angel, who said that she had rented a house in Potomac for a few days, okay, just so she can make this event, because she didn't want to look like she wasn't, I guess, being a team player. Who else was there? Jamie and Irena from the DC franchise, Love and Marriage DC franchise. They were in the house supporting Monique. And I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to social media, but Ashley, is that her name? Ashley and DJ Quick, they were at some sort of Chris event, right? One of Chris's events. So I was like, I wonder if they're like choosing sides or something, because there were a whole lot of people saying negative stuff in Chris's comments. Mm. But anyway, they all look good. Come on in, everybody. Monique basically warns everybody that she talks a lot. She said, I talk a lot and it is what it is. She's going to be reading these excerpts and everybody just need to, be okay with it. And by the time she was finished reading all of that shit, everybody's eyes looked so glossed over, like they were fighting sleep. You know how you're just kind of sitting there, but your eyes just look glossy because you're like a second away from yawning or taking a damn nap. That's exactly how everybody looked. And then the food started coming out and the drinks. And they all started making comments like, God damn, she really does love talking about herself. She really loves talking about herself, okay? But Monique said that she is a different person and she needs everybody to acknowledge her for who she is today. She's not the bitch who used to cover for her ex, okay, for Chris Samuels, under no circumstances. See me. I am telling everybody everything they need to know about my abusive relationship, just in case she can help somebody, okay? And she said that she's still a little bit shady. Anyway, after all of that, we get another boring ass scene because this had no life either. But she tells all the girls that she has a gift for them and she's going to pass it out. Everybody's name is on a gift bag and they're not allowed to open it until she tells them to, right? So she passes all these damn bags out and then she pulls out a binder and she says something like, y'all know I'm a binder bitch. I love a binder. Everybody remembers Giselle getting dogged out when she pulled out that binder and said, let's talk about Pastor Holy Whore, okay? And what he got going on. Anyway, after they do that, Giselle's eyes kind of look like you're about to do something against me because, bitch, I'm still trying to wake up. I'm not even in a fight mood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even prepared. Ashley also makes a face because, she's Team Giselle right now. So both of them are like, please don't come for Giselle. Yada, yada, yada. She asked everybody, since I've talked so much about myself, on the first page, I need everyone to write how you see yourself. Write that in your first page. And then everybody had tabs with different cast members' names in it. And under each tab, whichever person you got, you were supposed to write how you saw your castmate. It was the usual bullshit. Giselle didn't say anything. She had Stacy. She left Stacy's page blank. What else? Whatever shade you've heard about Stacy on the show, somebody wrote it in, okay? Wendy said that she wrote Kay is fake on her page because she said me and Kay have been cool all off season. As soon as those cameras started rolling, now all of a sudden she's giving me heat. So yeah, don't like Kay. Ashley said something about Angel being a catfish and not living her truth, which causes Angel to basically sink. She drowns every time she hears the word catfish. I don't understand. Oh my God. Anyway, she says that, and Angel basically says, bitch, if that's how you feel, you might want to reconsider coming to my house then, because I'm not going to play these games with you. Don't call me no goddamn catfish. Don't call me fake. Don't call me shit, right? So she's like getting all hoity-toity. Everybody's kind of sitting there like, if I hear this catfish comment one more time, I'm going to lose it. Giselle said, well, shit, if Ashley ain't going, I'm not going either, bitch, because I really don't want to be there. No way. But Ashley is my ace, okay? She's really the only person I'm getting down with right now. So no Ashley, no me, which is basically a dog whistle to production to clean it up. Okay, I saw you, Giselle. Giselle likes to push her weight every once in a while. And she said, bitch, if she ain't going, I ain't going. Y'all gonna have one of the most boring outings ever if y'all want to take them damn cameras on down to Denver. And from there, Angel apologized. She sucked it up, Buttercup, and she said everybody's back on the list. Everybody's back on the list now. How about that? Okay. Angel, what a mess. Anyway, Wendy tells Angel, girl, this little shit that they've given you is hardly anything. If you knew half the shit that Ashley has said to me, okay, bitch, you would have already dug your own grave and laid yourself down in it. Period. Get over this shit. The stuff they've been saying to you is what best friend is basically saying they love you, girl. That's a best friend. That's a love tap, considering what they've usually done to people. Period. Okay. Ashley gives her an apology, but barely. And then I think Monique was like, oh, I didn't know this was going to cause problems. Oh, heifer. Yes, you did. Anyway, after all of that, now all the people, all the girls are on their plane ride, right? And I think there's a comment about, why didn't we all just fly in together? Where the hell is Angel? Because after the party, Angel said, fuck that. I'm going to fly back to Denver tonight early because I'm about to change everything up. Whatever she had planned for those girls, she made a last minute change following that event. And it required her to leave and go back to Denver that night, as opposed to leaving with the group. So this tells us exactly how petty Miss Angel is, okay? I told y'all before that I didn't think Angel was wrapped too tight. At first, I thought maybe it was postpartum, and it still could be, but she is so emotional and sensitive to shit. It's crazy. Anyway, Angel picks the ladies up from the airport. I think she has like 3 or 4 SUVs. She's driving one of them. And when the ladies come and see her, they notice that she is unusually happy. Like, they're like, bitch, I've never seen her so genuinely happy and excited, smiling from ear to ear, very gracious, welcoming everybody in. So they're like, if this is the Angel we're going to get for the trip, I'm excited, because everybody has been dreading being in Angel's company because she is such a Debbie damn Downer. Okay. Anyway, Angel's excited because she's getting a chance to push her weight around, basically. Whatever Jazzy had told her about, whatever that one girl told her, whoever's in the football club, what is it called? Wags, whatever one of them wags told her about how pushy Angel is true. That's clear. Okay. But they're all talking about it in their individual cars, right? And Monique actually says some shit like, I heard that Bobby made some smart remark about how he's doing the show for Angel. And, he'll get there when he gets there. Basically, he doesn't feel like he has to be on time, even though Angel knows she's filming, right? And I did hear what she said to Angela Yee Child about how she was late because of the cornbread. Get your ass to the job site. You have cameras there for a reason. Time is money, right? So show up and do what you're supposed to do. She claimed she was making cornbread and beans. So that's what kept her, because she was an hour and some change away. And then you hear people complaining, or you hear her husband complaining. But she said something like, on Angela Yee's interview, she said something like, they had already called me like 3 or 4 times. That was like the 3rd or 4th call, asking where I was. And my husband said, we'll get there when we get there, which is true. We'll get there when we get there. Cool. Monique said, just listening to what Angel is going through with what's her husband's name? I forgot her husband, Bobby. Whatever Angel's going through with Bobby gave her a vibe. And she said she was having flashbacks of the shit that was going down between her and Chris Samuels. Now, Monique, I don't know if you should have said that personally. I know when Ashley said it, even when Ashley said it, I said, Ashley, shut the fuck up. Okay, you're doing too much. It was a little ugly, but Monique puts 20 on 10, in my opinion, by pushing that statement out there. So is Monique going to be a mini Ashley, messy? I don't know, but I said if Monique gets it at the reunion, it will be what it'll be, because that's not a story that she wants to tell. So you shouldn't be telling it for her. You had an opportunity to keep your shit quiet. You didn't like it when Giselle busted you out. So it didn't make sense that you would try to bust her out and think you was doing it in a cute way. Bitch, you write your book, you talk about your problem. You talk about your problems, not about Angel and Bobby. We don't need that. Personally, That's what when I watched it, I went, girl. Mm-mm. And this season, you said your problem with Giselle was that she was too much in your business, and you are doing the exact same thing to secure your flute for next season, correct? Y'all all do the same shit. That's why I said when people start complaining, this one did this one to me, girl, good night. Okay. If you sign that contract again and you show the hell up on this show, you must like it, period. Okay. Anyway, after all of that, what happens? Angel takes him to the guest house. She actually has Wendy and I forgot who else. I don't know if it was Tia or Stacy in her car, but she tells them that she's going to separate all the girls, right? She's like, what I can tell you is that Ashley and Giselle are going to room together, but there's going to be a few of you who are going to spend time with me in my house. So she kind of lets them know that they're going to be separated and put in another house that's different from theirs. To which I would say this: I know that they're doing the show, but if you invite me to your house and I, leave information with my family, this is where I am, this is where I'm going to be filming, all that shit, and you change it up on me, I'm gonna have a problem. I don't like that. That might just be me personally, but I'm not that spontaneous. Tell me where I'm going to go before I get there. That way I can decide. Maybe I don't like to be in the woods. You know what I'm saying? But she takes him to this big house and it's beautiful. It looks like all the aesthetics. It's very pleasing, beautiful rooms. It looks like a resort damn near. And she says that it's called Wonderland or Wonder something. Anyway, it looks like she has some sort of resort that's on her property. She says she has 36 acres, if I'm not mistaken, 36 acres. And people come there, they'll stay, they hike, they have like different excursions and shit like that, which all sounds beautiful. And to be honest, I feel like Angel knew she was going to stop. If this is probably the secret that Giselle's going to drop. I don't know for sure. But when I saw it, I said, this is a good advertisement. This is a good advertisement to have them cameras leave Potomac, show up in Denver, and then show your 36 acres and your cabins and tell them we have people who take you on these nature hikes and all kinds of shit. It looked amazing. And I actually thought that was the reason she invited all the girls so that they can film there and she can get a little publicity, which is fine because you know what you're not going to do if you lived in a place like that and you was running that type of resort? Look for a house in Potomac. You're not living in Potomac if that's how you live in Denver. I'm not living in no rinky-dink bullshit Potomac, nothing. The damn whatever she was in, Airbnb, that looked like a bed and breakfast compared to the house that she left. And the cabins make that shit look like a bed and breakfast. I see you, Angel. Good for you. Good for you, okay? But anyway, Angel get the ladies in the house and they're all eating off of these nosh plates, like little cheese and grapes and shit. And she tells them to eat their lunch. And then she tells them that they all have a 2-drink limit a day. A 2-drink limit a day. So enjoy yourself. Whatever it is, make sure you get your fill because nobody's going to be drunk at my shit. Angel is a hot ass mess. Thank you, girl. Come on, y'all. Hit the like button, share the video, please. And thank you. That way y'all can go back to y'all Facebook groups and tell y'all and tell everything that y'all missed. Okay. Anyway, she said, yeah. When she said that, I was like, this is crazy, right? Because y'all don't have a whole lot to do during the day. You're waiting on filming for certain things. So drinking passes the time for some of them. You know what I mean? But the way Angel was telling them how they're going to conduct themselves in the house that she's not even going to be in floored the shit out of me. But she said, when y'all finish with y'all 2 drinks, if you want to drink your second one now and your nosh plate, then we'll get you assigned to your rooms because I've already picked those out. And then y'all can take y'all naps and things. And then come on in, welcome. And then we'll have dinner at my house. And Monique is like, your house? You're not staying here with us? And she said, no. And she was like, well, how far away is your house? She was like, it's about an hour or so away from here. And Monique was like, bitch, it took us over an hour and some change to get here. So we're just going to waste gas going back and forth between this house and your house and wherever else we got to go. And the entire time, Giselle is taking it all in because Giselle is already working on her plan B, C, D, E, F, just like I would. I'm not doing this, okay? You're not going to put me out here in the woods where all I see is trees and mosquitoes and bugs and expect me to stay while you are someplace else. I don't know what this is. Freddy Cougar come jumping out of them damn trees. No. Okay, like Wanda said the other day, no. It's not happening, baby. Anyway, Giselle's not saying a thing because she already knows this is some bullshit. So she is literally just sitting there like, I can't wait for this heifer to leave so I can call my Uber and get the fuck up out of here. Okay? I'm with her. An hour, clone, an hour. So then she takes the girls to all the room, and we've seen this before. Every single reality TV show ever created in the history of time, they all play games with the rooms. And of course, the people you don't get along with get the worst room. It's written in history. That's just what it is, okay? It has to happen. It's in the Bible, period. So Giselle said, I'm not even looking in that motherfucker because I already know that she's trying to play me with them damn tiny ass beds, and I'm not doing that. Period. And Giselle, she was about to leave, but they had already said, listen, so that you don't leave. I think the girls had worked it out that she would get to stay in one of the bigger rooms with everybody. Okay. So, but they're all talking about it. And somebody makes a comment. Well, I guess Angel got her lick back on Giselle and Ashley with them nasty little tiny ass rooms because they were literally beds for a 3-year-old. Them girls couldn't fit in that. Ashley's titties would have hung over the side of the bed. That's how big that bed was, this small. Okay. But she said, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not even going to look in there because I'm telling you now, I'm not going to stay. And she said that without even saying it. That was just that was already her thoughts. Anyway, after somebody makes a comment, girl, you got your lick in because, Angel needed that boost, that ego boost. After she says that, Giselle said, lick back for what? For what? Because we said she got evicted? No, who cares? She did get evicted. And I'm going to tell you something else. I know more to it. There's actually more to it than that. And I know about it. This puts Angel in the worst mood. That bitch was going down the steps. She stopped everything. She said, you know what? What do you know? What do you know? Giselle said, don't worry about it. She said, you don't know shit, right? Ashley said, oh, baby, we know. We know. She came up there. Giselle plopped her ass down on the chase with her feet up, leaning like this. And they all watched Angel act a plumb fucking fool. She said, y'all got so much time to tell me what it is that y'all think you know, because what you're not going to do is take your negative energy and your this and your that back to my house. Are you holding them hostage? Are they not allowed to have dinner if you don't take them to your house? Girl, the way I would have been out of there right then and there. But literally you see those faces? That's how everybody was looking at her like, are you crazy, bitch? Are you crazy? Do you honestly think that you're going to keep us in this mofo and that we're not allowed to your house to eat? Girl, goodbye. Okay. But that's how it ended. That's how it ended, with her basically pulling a Kathy Bates, pulling a Kathy Bates from misery and saying, bitch, you got 30 minutes, okay, to come up with the information now. Tell me exactly what you heard, because if you don't, you're not allowed to the house. She's a horrible host. Her even saying that was dumb. She got to learn how to play her cards right. Period. She treated them like kids on summer camp. And I saw a lot of the comments. People were saying that's what they get because they did this, that, and the other. You do remember Angel giving Wendy that same nasty, cruddy ass attitude. And Wendy didn't do that to her, right? She was a bully too. At least she tried to be until the shoe was on the other foot. And then she decided to be different. But Angel was a bully in this season. She started off that way. So I don't know. We'll see what happens next. I did look ahead, and it looks like she did fuck him up. She turned off the air conditioning. She turned off the air conditioning, the water. They were in that house like it was a hot box. They had no water to wash their ass. They had to wait for the chef to come and turn the water on from the basement. And I'm not even lying. When I saw that clip, because a lot of people didn't get to see it. When I saw that clip, I said, Lord. Giselle actually stands up. I'm going to tell y'all now. Giselle was showing the ladies how she had to wash her ass. She said, baby, when he did turn the water on, I couldn't, the thing that lifts, you're supposed to lift from the tub, the spout, it wouldn't turn the shower on. So she had to stand in the tub and squat in order to wash her cooch. In order to wash her cooch. She said she was taking cups of hands full of water and splashing it under her ass. And everybody was hollering. She said, bitch, I already figured out new accommodations. We getting the fuck up out of here. And I don't blame her. But the thing is, Miss Angel, if you was trying to make this, a little advertisement for your spot, you should have made it so that those girls ate their heart out. That way people can come and visit. But you did the opposite. You don't be thinking about yourself right. You don't be thinking about yourself right. She turned the water off and the air conditioner in the middle of July. They said they was getting eaten by mosquitoes and everything. Not one of those girls had a good time. Not one. Not one. And that's how it ended, y'all. Okay. And I do want to show y'all this too. Listen, I'm not making it up. I'm not making that up. I want to show y'all the seating chart. Check it out, baby. So I don't know if y'all recognize who's sitting right there by Andy Cohen on the right-hand side, but that's the Grand Dame. She has not been on the season, but she will be sitting right beside Andy this season. She said, I would have fucked Angel up. For sure. Absolutely. So these are the people with the storylines this season. It's going to be Miss Grand Dame, Karen Huger herself, and then right next to the other side of Andy, first chair, is Wendy. Then we have Giselle with second chair and Stacy with second chair. Stacy is well deserved. I don't know about Giselle. Come on in, come on in. We also have third chair is Tia right behind Giselle, and Ashley right behind Stacy. And then last chair on Giselle's side, on Wendy's side, is Monique Samuels, okay? And then across from her is Kay. And then the last chair, unfortunately for her, is the newbie, okay? Miss Angel. Angel got last chair. So I don't know. I know that Angel would like a second try to, have people have a different impression of her. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it. But everybody else, okay. And I am happy to see that Karen is coming through and what she has to say, you guys. But yeah, I actually like the seating chart. I like Wendy being second chair and getting out whatever information she has. I do think that maybe, who would change seats with Giselle? Anybody? No, I think it's actually right. I think this is a good seating chart. A good seating chart. But yeah, this is it. This is the story. This is the story. What do y'all think of the seating chart? Put it in the chat if y'all have any thoughts. We still got about 10 minutes. I got to go watch. I didn't know it was that bad. So listen, the last part that I told y'all, that was a little sneak peek. just to give you the information. But yeah, if you want to watch that last, the only two parts worth watching is Ashley's party, just to look at her grandmother. And then that last ending with Angel. Angel is a mess. Angel is a mess. Great seating. I agree, girl. I said the same thing. I'm looking forward to it. Jazzy, yes, I was wondering who was there. So I don't think Jazzy was a friend of the show. So maybe they'll bring her on, like in the third segment or something. They usually bring on the friend of the show. Giselle is crying because she's not in the first chair. Giselle knew better. Giselle actually said that she thinks that she should quit the show. I don't know how true it is because the money is good, but hell, even when she was at the cabin with Angel, she said, "I'm not no broke bitch. I'll leave here in a second." So she's in a place where she doesn't have to do this anymore. If she does stay, it will be because Karen is there. Never say never. Never say never to what? What did I say never about? Tell me. I forgot. I forgot. But yeah, that was pretty much it, y'all. It was, if I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a solid 4.5. It was that slow. It was that bad. And like I said, I didn't realize how much Stacey was carrying on her back until we missed her. She didn't have very many scenes. So yeah, not that much at all. Anyway, that's it. That's all, folks. Y'all know that I appreciate every single one of y'all for coming over here and supporting me, right? I do. You guys are amazing. I consider y'all my family, my YouTube family. We call ourselves a Supreme Team. Hit the like button, share the video, all the things. It's real. I know people don't think it's hard work, but it is hard work to get y'all, something entertaining from these shows, something y'all can use. You know what I'm saying? That you could not care for Angel. Oh, I said I could never care for Angel. You're right. It's a chance that I could like her. We go back and forth with these people sometimes. But yes. Please hit the like button on your way out. Thank you, Cheryl the Pearl. Also, thank you to Lady D Keys and my sister Clone in the house for coming over and helping me moderate. Thank you to Terrence, giving you the real tea, for dropping in. I appreciate him so very much. And I'm looking forward to seeing him at home and doing his thing like he always does, keeping me laughing. And then, of course, thank you to all of y'all. I appreciate you guys so much. Hit the like button, share the video, follow me on all my platforms at DYANAROZAY. Okay. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye, guys.